ਬੁੱਚਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀਗੇ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ?
ਮਸੀਹਾ ਸੀ।
ਮਸੀਹਾ ਸੀਗੇ।
ਡੂ ਯੂ ਨੋ ਵਨ ਥਿੰਗ ਅਬਾਊਟ KPS ਗਿੱਲ? KPS ਗਿੱਲ ਸਵੇਰੇ 4 ਵਜੇ ਉੱਠਦਾ ਸੀ। ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼ ਸੀ ਉਹਦੇ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ। ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਆਪ ਪਾਠ ਕਰਦਾ ਸੀ। ਜਿਹੜੀ ਉਹ ਡਰਿੰਕ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ, ਜਿੰਨੀ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼ ਸੀਗਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਬਾਹਰ ਬਹਿ ਕੇ ਕਰਦੇ, ਆਪਣੇ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਬਾਹਰ ਬਹਿ ਕੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਲਾਉਣ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ। ਸ਼ਾਮ ਨੂੰ ਸੰਤੋਖ ਕੇ ਪਾਠ, ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਡਰਿੰਕ ਅੰਦਰ ਕਰਦਾ ਸੀ।
The audacity and the ridiculousness of his understanding of Sikhi and his defense of his brother, that he was such a great Sikh that he'd wake up at Amrit Vela and had prakash in his house and he'd do his part and then he'd drink outside, never in the house. And afterwards, sham nu paat karke peg bar launda si. Like, to no Sikh does that make sense at all. But
and there'll be Sikhs watching this thinking, he sounds better than me, right? He gets up at 4 o'clock, he's got prakash at home, etc, etc. Even though KPS Gill's whole account is on record about what he thinks about Sikh, what they're trying to do is rewrite history. If you watch this thing for the first time and you've heard of KPS Gill, we don't know much about him, it sounds like a good one.
Sounds like a misunderstood character.
Yeah, he's trying. Like, the main job he would have was that once the army and the other paramilitary forces had a legitimate encounter with Karku Singhs, he would then go and hold a press conference. And they said after the press conference, he was given alcohol and taken to brothels, etc, etc. So that's all his job was, just to be the front of this.
You know, the funny thing is, my non-practicing Sikh friends who have a bit more common sense, if they were ever to drink, they would never dare set foot in a Guru Gar, let alone doing Guru Sahib Seva.
But the funny thing is, before this interview came out, I believe it was a rumour in Sikh circles that he had prakash, so that he had like other counterparts happening, because at the same time they were terrified. Completely contradictory.